Hello guys, and welcome to Sophisticated Obsession. On today's show, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 fragrances of summer 2018. Coming up. Hello guys, what's happening? It is Matt here from Sophisticated Obsession. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are going to be looking at summer fragrances. So I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 fragrances of the summer 2018. First of all of the fragrances that I'm going to be talking about today are fragrances that are in my collection. So I'm just going to be sharing with you the fragrances that I think I'll be wearing, or they are going to be like my dumb reach fragrances over the next couple of months. So before I get into my top 10 list, there is one special mention that I must make that didn't make the list, but I do feel is worthy of just being mentioned. Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules. So this is the 30ml bottle, and it comes in this really nice travel case. Now if you take that off, this is metal by the way, so it's not going to smash in your case. There you then have the actual fragrance inside. So the reason that it is called Molecule 01 is because this is just made up of one single molecule in here. It is called ISO-E Super. It is made in a lab, and it basically just has the smell of cedarwood. Now, arguably, this is supposed to generate quite a lot of compliments, and people are supposed to smell this on your skin even if you cannot smell it. I might be wrong here, but this tends to change scent dependent on who is wearing it and also when it is being worn. I don't know if that is entirely true because cedarwood is what I get. I've let other people spray it and cedarwood is what I've got on their skin as well. This would be good in like quite a close environment, especially when it is hot, when it's sticky, when it's a bit gross and humid. That is my honourable mention for Eccentric Molecule, Molecule 01. Number 10. So the next fragrance is one that is really close to my heart, but I have to be critical of it because there are fundamental flaws in this fragrance. This is Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. A lot of people really do like this fragrance. However, there is one fundamental problem with this scent, and that is its longevity. So it opens out with a lovely neroli note with loads and loads of Acqua scents and really loads of nice citrus. It's very much unisex, and it's got like a sort of a soapy vibe to it, but you are going to have to carry this around with you all day if you want to keep smelling this. It's probably got about half an hour of projection, and then probably at best on my skin about 3 hours of performance. Now considering the price that you are paying for this, that is outrageous. I know that this is a bit of a damning report for this fragrance. Try it though on your skin. It might be fantastic and it might last you ages, but for me it just doesn't do it in terms of performance. The smell, however, is amazing. So that's number 10, Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. Number 9. So number 9, we come to another great fragrance house, and this fragrance has been up and down on various lists that I've been thinking about, and again, the reason does come down to performance. And I'm not talking about performance of the specific scent, but I'm talking about the performance of different batches. Now, batches is quite a big clue because anybody in the fragrance community will know that this is going to be Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is a wonderful pineapple scent with then masculine woodsy undertones. It has got the perfect balance between sweet and dark masculinity, and I think that that is probably why this has had so much success. People say that this is probably one of the most successful fragrances of all time. However, what I cannot understand is that I got a previous bottle of this that would then last on my skin until I needed to wash it off. This lasts me about 5 hours. You are paying a lot of money for this, like a lot of money, and so that in itself means that you should be getting a quality product. Well, a quality product will not have so much of a variation between batches. And I'm not talking about a measly half an hour. This is like a good half a day less than other batches. So that's why it is so low down on this list. Every time I wear this, I will get a compliment. And I'd say if I was doing a list on biggest compliment getters that I've got so far, this would be ranking possibly at number 1, but the longevity is really, really poor. It needs to be sorted out. So that is Creed Aventus at number 9. Number 8. Next we come back to Tom Ford, and this is one of his more recent releases, Oud Mineral. Now, Oud is really, really dark, skanky, animalic, fairly potent, and should not be worn in summer. However, Tom Ford, being the genius that he is, has then combined it. I'm talking about salty, marine type of a scent. It's not fruity, it is not citrusy, and you could argue that it isn't exceptionally fresh, but the salty overtone that I would say that then this oud has is fantastic. And I would say that this is a fantastic all year round fragrance, but I most certainly will be wearing a lot of it this summer. Try it on your skin, because the first 20 minutes, they are challenging, okay? I'm not gonna lie, they are challenging, and for the first 20 minutes I wasn't a fan of, but after it dries down, it really does turn into a wonderful scent. So definitely try it. That is Tom Ford's Oud Mineral. Number 7. Next we come back to Creed, and this fragrance, I love it for the same sort of reason that I love Oud Mineral. I really, really like wearing salt notes in the summer because you just feel like you're next to the beach, you're next to the sea air, and also it's so versatile and it makes a scent quite masculine, even though you might be adding quite a lot of fruit. Well, this fragrance has quite a lot of that. So this is Creed's Millison Imperial. This is a salty watermelon. That's how best I can describe it. The reason why it's not further up in my list is because, again, performance isn't amazing. But I do love this fragrance, and I do think that it is very, very versatile. It's totally unisex, and I just love that salt note coming through. So that is Creed's Millison Imperial. Number 6. Next we come to a little bit more of a formal scent. This is a very, very niche brand, and not many people know of it who are not in the fragrance community. This is a fragrance brand called by Killian, and this is Vodka on the Rocks. The name is pretty evocative of cool, cold, very sharp. This would keep you exceptionally fresh in an office setting that may be a little bit stuffy or a little bit humid. Yes, it is a lot of money, but the longevity is fantastic on this, and you will get a full day's wear out of it. So if I was wearing something in summer like I am today, this probably would be my choice of scent. So that is by Killian's Vodka on the Rocks. Number 5. Okay, so we're halfway there, and the next fragrance that I have really does encapsulate Italy in summer. This is Acqua di Parma Colonia Pura. Acqua di Parma I love, but I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. I love the fragrances, hate the performance. This little beauty, however, lasts me all day, which is why I then purchased a bottle. It's got lovely lemony, zesty notes with then sort of a masculine, sophisticated undertone. But this has then got an added note of coriander and jasmine. Very, very versatile. I love it. I feel so fresh. I feel so sophisticated, and I don't know. It's just amazing. So that is number 5, Acqua di Parma Colonia Pura. Number 4. This next scent is difficult to describe. It's very, very similar to Neroli Portofino. And the reason being is that it's in the same line. This is Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi. Instead of neroli, which is fairly soapy, this is more of a mandarin-based fragrance. It's very zesty, it's quite sweet, and it has that classic orangey sort of vibe. Very fresh, very fruity, a little bit floral, totally unisex, but very much a fragrance that you could wear at the beach. There is a problem with longevity, but it is better. You would get half a day's wear out of this, or at least I do anyway, and the projection is fairly good. You get a solid half an hour to maybe an hour of sort of pushing out projection, which I think isn't bad. There really isn't anything else to say. Men, women, you both can try it. Try it on your skin, see what you think. So that is number 4, Tom Ford Mandarino di Amalfi. Number 3. Okay, so we come to the bronze position. This fragrance got me into the house of Le Labo. Now I love Le Labo. I love the ethos of what they stand for. I love the process in which they actually make fragrances in front of you, so you know that you are getting a fresh product. And I love the simplicity of not only their design, but also the way in which their fragrances act as well. And I think that they really toe the line of like unisex scents exceptionally well. And this fragrance was what really broke me into Le Labo, and this is Bergamot 22. It is citrus, lemony, but it's almost like it's not only just taken the lemon juice and the lemon zest, but it's actually put the whole lemon tree into this fragrance, because not only do you then have those lemony notes, but you've also then got a green note there, so it's like the leaves have been blended. You get the woodsy notes, like the bark has been blended, and you get lovely, like flowery, almost floral notes that really do just lift this to a different dimension. So if you are lucky enough to have a Le Labo store around you, maybe you're in London, maybe you're in Manchester, try it out, because this really is a fantastic fragrance and a fantastic house. So that is number 3, Bergamot 22 by Le Labo. Number 2, it is Silver Place, and we come to a fragrance that I have really loved ever since I think my granddad actually got this. And my granddad hated this fragrance. He really didn't like it. The type of customer that is then getting this is someone who probably is quite youthful and probably is not afraid of wearing something quite fruity. From the house of Chanel, so we're going to a designer fragrance range, and this is Allure Homme Sport Au Extreme. Allure Homme Sport has been associated with like a lemon meringue pie, and I can sort of get this. This is lemony zestiness with then a creamy finish. Very, very versatile. Can wear it dressed up, dressed down. You can wear this in other seasons. It isn't just for summer, but I do feel that it does come into its own when the heat starts to then rise. This though is a fantastic compliment getter, a really, really nice masculine fragrance, and definitely one that you should try and maybe get in your collection. So that is number 2, Chanel Allure Homme Sport Au Extreme. Number 1, first place. And finally, we come to our gold medal winner. This fragrance, when I got it, I thought I was being a little bit ambitious by getting this fragrance. And it's turned out to be one of my most favourite fragrances ever. It's funny, I wear fragrances that evoke memories and allow me to then remember different places that I've been, different sort of memories that I've then experienced, and sort of like just having a sense of nostalgia. And this fragrance is so vivid of when I went to the Caribbean islands. This is a coconut bombshell with lime zestiness running through it. This is Creed's Virgin Island water. This fragrance to me, as soon as I spray it, I get transported to a glistening golden beach with beautiful translucent waters and just a sense of peace, relaxation and just pure bliss. It can be considered a little bit more effeminate because of the sweeter notes. It is a fantastic scent. It lasts absolutely ages on your skin and it is such a worthy winner of this year's summer 2018. This is Creed Virgin Island Water. So there we go guys, that is my top 10 fragrances for this summer. If I have missed out any, if I have not smelt some and you think actually we think you should go for this and you should try it on your skin, then please just comment down below on what fragrances you will be wearing and what are your go-to hot weather fragrances. Also please check us out on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Sophisticated Obsession, and please hit that big subscribe button here. That is all I've got time for. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll be back with some more content very, very soon. Have a great day guys. See you later. Bye.